What is up, my bearded bros? Bearded Maniac here with the awards predictions for the upcoming NFL season. I just did the season prediction recording. I don't know which one's going up first, but as you can see here, I'm kind of gonna show what the season thing had, and we're gonna start off with MVP. As you can see, the simulation here had Patrick Mahomes winning MVP. I don't have Mahomes winning MVP. I don't have Brady winning MVP, Lamar Jackson, anything like that. Personally, if you ask me, I think they should do what they do with baseball, have an NL and NL MVP. I think they should do that with the AFC and NFC. But I digress. I think the MVP in the NFL for 2021 NFL season would be a shocker to most people. Would be a absolute you're an idiot kind of vote. I don't think it's gonna be a defensive player. I'm trying to think about exactly. I think I have a team in mind. I do. I have a team in mind, but I'm thinking about who I have. And I think the 2021 NFL MVP. When you see, if you haven't seen the record video or the season results, like schedule predictions, go check it out because it's going to be a big leaning towards this. I think the NFL MVP for the 2021 NFL season will be Stephon Diggs of the Buffalo Bills. I think he's going to have over 1,600 yards and over 15 tutties this year, and I think he's going to absolutely carry the Buffalo Bills team. The reason why I give him the edge over Josh Allen is I think Josh Allen is going to throw maybe a few more interceptions this year, maybe fumble the ball a couple more times than he should have, and it'll just give Stephon Diggs the slight edge in that conversation. Is it weird to say that? To say Stephon Diggs winning the NFL MVP? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I give a shit? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Who's gonna win Coach of the Year? Obviously Griffin Murphy. He's a fucking legend. He's an overall of 1. There's a lot of obvious choices I could make here, but one I am going to go with is I can't find him here. Can't find him here. I was gonna go with Mike Vrabel of the Titans. If you look at my Titans predictions there, I have them making the playoffs as well, I believe. And I think Vrabel's utilization of his lack of depth, I should say, on offense, because really, A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, that's all you have. How to rotate them in and out at key moments, I think he's going to have to do a masterful coaching job. I think if he can manage 11 to 12 wins, he has a really good chance at Coach of the Year, especially depending on how they play throughout. Like, if they lose 5 games and they lose by like a total of 15 points, you can't really blame him for that. But yeah, really odd choices right now. Stephon Diggs, MVP. Mike Vrabel, fucking Coach of the Year. It's weird shit going on. Offensive Player of the Year. I'm not really a fucking fan of that award, because it's usually always goddamn fucking quarterbacks. But if I had to, I would go. Well, it says first off Cam Newton, which is going to be absolute dog shit. If you're asking me what Offensive Player of the Year is going to be, I would say Nick Chubb has a really good chance for the Browns. That'd probably be my underdog pick. I don't like picking clear favorites at all, you can probably tell. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC, I'd probably have to go. I kind of want to go Marcus Peters of the Ravens, but I'm gonna go Xavier Howard of the Dolphins. I think he's gonna have an incredible season in that secondary, especially with his new contract. He's gonna be really incentivized. And then an NFC Offensive Player of the Year, it's been going to like early nominations have been going to Christian McCaffrey for a long time. I think Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC is gonna go to somebody else. It's gonna go to somebody different, somebody you wouldn't really think of when you think of Offensive Player of the Year. And I think it's gonna go to. Oh, don't crucify me for saying this. I swear to God. I think Offensive Player of the Year in the NFL, for the NFC, I should say, is going to go to Kyler Murray. I'm not on the 4,000 passing, 1,000 rushing bandwagon everybody else is, but I think he's going to put together the stats, the touchdowns. I think he's going to limit turnovers. I think he's going to bring home some trophies. Defensive Player of the Year, I could go Aaron Donald. I could go fucking Jalen Ramsey, stuff like that. But I'm gonna go Devin White of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I have two choices for this. I'm gonna go either Devin White or I'm gonna go Chase. I want to go Chase for the Washington football team. I think he has obviously a good chance of winning that award as well. Rookie of the Year. This one is a very tough award to predict. Overall, I think if I had to pick like an overall NFL Rookie of the Year, because I believe that's how they actually pick them. I don't know why they're separated here. I don't think Justin Fields is going to win it. I could go Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones. I'm not going to fucking do that shit. That's cheap. It is very fucking cheap to go with a fucking quarterback. Especially one when you consider that he's not going to be really playing all year. I think Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Najee Harris. This is honestly not even because he's first right here, but he's my overall pick. I think he's going to be the difference maker if the Steelers make the playoffs or not, if they contend or not. I think he's going to be the key. If he can work on his catching, I definitely think he has an extremely good chance of winning Offensive Rookie of the Year because he's going to have a lot of volume. He's not going to have a lot of mileage, per se, because I think they have enough running back depth to where they can keep him fresh throughout the season, so that really shouldn't be an issue there. As for Defensive Rookie of the Year, there's a lot of chances there. A lot of really good players. A lot of really good players there. A popular pick right here, this guy, Jeremiah Owusu. You have Kwity Paye for the Colts, who I think is another very good choice. You have Micah Parsons, who obviously very good choice. So is Jamon Davis. I think Rookie of the Year is going to go to Dump-a-da-bomb, J.C. Horn. I think he's going to be the best secondary Rookie of the Year. I think he's going to maybe snag 6 to 7 interceptions this year. I think he's going to have an incredible season. He's going to have a very incredible opportunity in Carolina, especially when you consider the division he plays in, facing Michael Thomas, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Calvin Ridley, stuff like that. He's going to be tested. I think he's going to prevail. At least enough, I should say, to win Rookie of the Year, stuff like that. As for the other awards, like fucking best whatever, I'm not going to do that. Comeback Player of the Year, I could go Christian McCaffrey. That might be the obvious thing. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Mainly because Christian McCaffrey was good before the injury. He's going to be good after it. It's kind of an obvious choice. I think, on the other hand, Comeback Player of the Year is going to be O.J. Howard of the Buccaneers. If he can supplant Gronk as the obvious number one tight end in Tampa Bay, I think if he can post a solid stat line of like 90 catches, like 1,000 something yards, and like double-digit touchdowns, I think he has a good chance. Obviously, leading candidate, obviously, is going to be Christian McCaffrey. It's no fun picking the obvious one all the time, though, so kind of don't want to do that. Although I probably should. I know, I probably should. I shouldn't be kind of hypocritical. That's kind of a douchey thing to do, but you know, I don't give a shit. Sometimes you just have to pick the underdog, and I do have a rule if you are new to this channel. When I do weekly predictions of games coming up, because I'm going to do one tomorrow night for the week 1, not the overall season like I just did, but week 1 itself. I'm going to have a rule where I pick at least one upset per week. I am not allowed to go with the favorites of every game. That would be very fucking cheap, and I'm not about that business. I'm about actually challenging myself. So it should be interesting to see how that goes. Anyway, thank y'all for listening. Let me know what your predictions are for the awards in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.